linawin lang natin yung konsepto nung pampatunaw ng bato. Kasi attractive kasi siyang treatment option for patients na merong kidney stones, basta urinary stones. Kasi syempre nga naman, kung pwede mong tunawin yung bato sa loob ng katawan by taking medications or having a specific diet or having a regimen, why not, di ba? Kasi kung makakaiwas ka sa operasyon, sa morbidity ng operation, then why not? It's a safer option for you. Pero we have to understand na yung mga bato, once formed inside the urinary tract, para silang merong certain point of no return. Kapag nagkaroon na ng crystallization, aggregation, tapos pakapal na ng pakapal yung bato, at palaki ng palaki yung bato, then there's really a smaller chance for the stone to get dissolved. And not all stones can get dissolved by just drinking water or just drinking medications. Kahit anong inom mo ng ganung gamot, pwedeng hindi matunaw yung stone. Tulad ng mga matrix stone, yung mga mas matitigas na calcium stones, monohydrate na calcium oxalate monohydrate stones, less likely na matunaw sila naturally. Alam kong attractive siya sa mga patients natin, pero yun nga, kailangan realistic yung yung outlook natin sa pagpapatunaw ng bato. Although, not that. Climactic tong pag-uusapan natin. Although, it's already known na, halimbawa ito, this is an example, a photograph of a uric acid stone. Okay? It's formed in the urinary tract kapag mataas ang uric acid sa urine, not necessarily sa serum sa dugo. Okay? And ang uric acid stones, sila yung mga stones na technically pwedeng umuobra kapag na pwedeng matunaw. Kasi isa sa mga treatment options ng uric acid stones na maliliit, malalambot, at mukhang newly formed ay yung tinatawag na chemolitholysis. Yun yung iinom ka ng medication to alkalinize, gawing mas basic yung urine, kasi ang uric acid stones are formed when the urine is acidic or the pH is lower. So, iinom ka ng gamot tulad ng mga potassium citrate para i-alkalinize yung urine. In theory, madi-dissolve yung kidney stone. Okay. So, narinig niyo yung gamot. Sinabi ko naman yung gamot. Potassium citrate. It alkalinizes the urine. So, iinom na lang ba ako ng potassium citrate at hindi na ako magkakabato or matutunaw yung bato ko? Depende. It has to be a proven uric acid stone. At paano mo malalaman kung uric acid stone siya? By performing a stone analysis. Ibig sabihin, dapat may nakuha kang stone at yung stone ay napa-analyze mo at lumabas na uric acid stone siya. Okay? Ayan. Dapat uric acid stone siya para matunaw mo siya. So, merong sinasabi sa European Association of Urology na ang urine pH na dapat mong ma-achieve para matunaw, quote-unquote, ang uric acid stone ay pH 6.5 to 7.2. To prevent uric acid stones to form, ang urine pH ay dapat 6.2 to 6.8. Yan, 6.2 to 6.8. How will you know? Ito yung medyo tedious na part ng prevention ng uric acid stone at dissolution ng uric acid stone. Araw-araw kang mag-urine dipstick exam. Yun yung sa mga medical people, alam niyo yun. Pero yun yung basically magsasalo ka ng ihi sa isang cup, tapos merong parang litmus test na isasawsaw mo yung ihi na gano'n, ikukumpara mo yung kulay nung reaction nung stick dun sa dito, sa parang gauge dun sa gilid sa lalagyan nung litmus nung dipstick exam. Then sasabihin niya sa'yo kung ano yung pH level mo. Diba? So, i-report mo yun sa doctor mo, tas it's either tataasan yung dose mo or bababaan yung dose mo. Kasi naglalaro ka lang dun sa certain level ng na acidic ba or alkaline yung iyong urine. Yun yun. Okay? Duration. Ito. Ilang months po ba dapat inumin ng potassium citrate? Depende. Maraming factors yun eh. Maraming factors kung gaano katagal. Nagde-depende yan. Magkakaiba per patient. Gaano kalaki yung stone. Location ng stone. Stone burden. Tapos, sure ka ba na uric acid stone yun? Yung tinitake mo. Tapos, may reaction ba in a few months? Lumiliit ba? Or lumalaki ba yung stone? Remember, ang isang medyo, ano bang tamang term? Paradoxical sa ganitong treatment approach is that kapag tumaas naman masyado ang pH level ng ihi mo, so magiging basic ihi, meron namang ibang klaseng stone ang pwedeng mabuo. Calcium stones din yun. Pwedeng mabuo. Calcium phosphate stones. Phosphate stones. At infectious stones. Prone din sa ganun. Okay? So, easy lang tayo dun sa, kaya ko lang ginawa itong video na to para maliwanagan tayo dun sa konsepto ng pagtutunaw ng bato sa pagtutunaw ng kidney stones. Okay? Hindi siya, kaya mag-ingat tayo doon sa mga, pag may nagbebenta sa inyo ng wonder drug or wonder medication, wonder juice, pampatunaw ng lahat ng bato. Most likely, hindi obra dahil very tedious ang treatment ng kidney stones. Hindi siya yung pag ininom mo yung isang gamot, mawawala na siya. Takes dedication and takes time, months to years to monitor. But pag na-tsempo naman na tama kayong candidate for medical treatment, then good. Kasi I've seen stones na lumiit talaga by giving these medications. Pero maganda yung monitoring. As in, lumiit talaga. Halos nawala. Okay. May mga questions tayo dito. Okay. If you're asking about safety ng general question lang yan. If you're asking about safety ng any procedure, all procedures have a risk. And all procedures have risks and benefits. Sa shockwave, ang benefits nito, syempre, is stone-free, maging stone-free yung patient in a minimally invasive way. Walang hiwa, walang sugat. Pero yung risks, specific risks ng shockwave lithotripsy, meron pa rin dyan. Minimal, kung may bleeding diathesis yung patient, pwedeng magkaroon ng hematoma, pwedeng multiple sessions, depende. Maraming factors. You have to discuss that with your healthcare provider kung meron kayong mga questions. Pero safety, walang 100% safe. Ultimo yung pag-inom lang natin ng akala natin na simpleng over-the-counter medications. All of those medications have risks. Okay? Mocon Fernando is asking, Doc, 5 cm na kidney stone, staghorn, mababawasan po ba kapag uminom ng potassium citrate. Again, uubra lang yung potassium citrate kung matutunaw yung bato by alkalinizing the urine. So, kung yung type ng stone mo is like a pure uric acid stone na nagdi-dissolve supposedly in a basic solution in an alkalinized urine, then it can work, pero it will take a long time. 5 centimeters, sa totoong buhay, maliit lang yan. Pero within the kidney, napakalaki nun. Okay? So, yung stone-free rate mo with just medications may not be as good as surgery or surgery is minimally invasive surgery or open surgery or shockwave. Pero 5 cm, that's really big. Okay. Medyo unrelated yung question to, pero sige, urological. Sagutin na natin. Doc, makikita ba sa interrectal ultrasound, transrectal ultrasound, kaagad if magkakaanak or hindi ang isang lalaki? No. Walang absolute. Hindi ganun. Walang tagita? Walang absolute na ganun. Ano lang yan? Ancillary examination lang yan. Alam nyo, ang male infertility, it's a complex problem. Maraming pwedeng dahilan. Basically, natin namin yan sa pag azoospermic yung patient, walang sperm na nakikita sa semen analysis, pwedeng obstructive or non-obstructive na azoospermia. Kapag halimbawa transrectal ultrasound, tapos nakita na dilated ang seminal vesicle, then baka merong obstruction dito. So, yun ang susolusyonan. Kapag wala, pwedeng hormonal ang problem, pwedeng yung HPG access yung problema. So, yun yung i-address. Okay? So, hindi siya absolute. Okay? You're welcome. Calcium na kidney stones daw, pwede pa malusaw. Less likely, there are studies ng ibang, alam ko, merong nilalabas din na studies na natutunaw din ng ibang medication. I will not discuss it now, pero calcium stones, usually yan yung may mga point of no return na pagpalaki ng palaki, patigas ng patigas, mas mahirap nang matunaw with medications only. Okay? Meron akong nakitang relevant question dito. Saan na yun? Ito. Required po ba agad na magpa-CT stonogram para makita na mas malinaw ang kidney stone? Alam nyo, modify ko lang mga tanong. Required? Kailangan nyo discuss yan ng maigi with your, yung tumingin sa inyo ng, yung tumingin or nag-request, ba't kinakailangan? Pero alam nyo, in terms of kidney stones, ang CT scan has very good sensitivity and specificity in detecting kidney stones. Kaya, lalo na kung pang-opera, for pre-operative planning, CT scan is, hindi siya, ang hirap sabihin na required eh. Pero, it will make the surgery safer, planning safer. So, ultimately, it's for the patient. Makikita niya ng mas maigi yung anatomy ng patient, makikita niya yung position ng stone, density ng stone, so magkakaroon din kayo ng idea sa gaano katigas yung stone, diba? So, CT scan is a good ancillary exam in planning out, in investigating patients with kidney stones. Okay, still looking for relevant questions. Makaapekto po ba sa kidney ang recurrent UTI? Ano po ba ang cause ng recurrent UTI? Ultimately, yes. Okay. UTI, medyo general term yan, ha? Urinary tract infection. Your urinary tracts extend from the kidneys down to the tip of your urethra. So, hanggang sa dulo yan. And if it affects your kidneys, most of the time, almost always, then paulit-ulit ka magkakaroon ng tinatawag na pyelonephritis. Chronic pyelonephritis, lilit yung kidney, makakawasan yung kidney function. So, basically, makaka-apekto ba sa kidney ang recurrent infection? The general answer is yes, of course. Okay. Ito ba? Isa pa yung mga relevant questions. Yung, alam niyo yung, ito, alam ba, may humingi ng payo. Kasi alam ba, may mga resulta ng exams ninyo. You have to go back to the doctor or healthcare provider who requested that. Pero in general advice for patients with stones, for stone prevention, they should have, for the prevention of kidney stones, at least you should produce at least 2.5 to 3 liters of urine a day. Bawas meat and animal protein kasi it increases yung kapag masyado mataas ang protein consumption, it increases yung excretion ng oxalates sa urine. Ang oxalate kapag humalo sa calcium, nagiging calcium oxalate, nagiging crystal, nagiging kidney stone. Yan, nagiging ganun siya. Okay? So, increase your hydration, yung mga general advice. Okay? Is creatinine test enough to know if you have a kidney problem? No, not enough. You should have a comprehensive examination, history and physical examination with your physician for that. Para masabi na may kidney problem. And even the term na kidney problem is a vague term. Ano yung kidney problem? Kailangan malaman kung alin mismo. Okay? So, do you still have any questions regarding kidney stones? Mm-hmm. Ito. Perennial question to not just to urologists, to doctors. Mabisa po ba ang buko juice sa kidney? Ano pong ibig sabihin ng mabisa at ano ibig sabihin sa kidney? Nakakabuti ba? Buko juice is a juice. It has water, sugars, electrolytes. Pero hindi siya nakakatunaw ng stones. Pero ang pwede may attribute, it's still water, it's still hydration. So okay, pero may iba rin siyang components. Pero wag mo siyang gamitin na contra UTI dahil wala siyang hindi proven yung antibiotic properties niya. Tapos hindi siya for prevention itself ng kidney stone. Okay? So, naghanap ako ng mga relevant questions. Ito lang, tanggalin ko na to. Okay, parang wala na. Medyo napahaba ito. Okay? Thank you for your questions and thank you for watching. Ako si Doc Drew, urologist, stone free.